You're watching The Tea with Murad Merali. He joined Lewis and I on the debate show this week, and we want to get some of his uncensored opinions on things. So, Murad, hello.
Hi, nice to meet you guys.
Thanks for joining us this week.
No worries, it's all good.
It was great, wasn't it, Lewis?
Yeah, it was really good.
It was really enjoyable. So, Murad, tell us about your YouTube channel and what you do.
Right, so I started off like a couple months ago, 3-4 months ago, and I just started, people like to me, you should do a YouTube channel, talk about the shows that you like, because the way you talk and construct things is quite clear and coherent. So I said, okay, start talking about Empire, Walking Dead, Game of Thrones, Houses of Atlanta, and it just took off from there. Now it's obviously I'm progressing, which is what I like, and I want to continue doing it, but that's what initially had me started, and it's going in a good way. So yeah, thank you guys, thank you for having me. I do appreciate it.
I was watching one of the videos actually, and I think you said that you were like studying to be a doctor, and I was like, wow.
Yeah, I'm trying to do it all at the same time, which is obviously quite hard because you've got to film, you've got to study. It's exam season just ended, so I'm studying clinical psychology and cognitive neuroscience. So I do intend to become a doctor, take a PhD. Education-wise, I'm in there for a long run. At the same time, I do want to get into this whole YouTube, social media stuff. I want to do it all at the same time.
Yeah.
The small tweet that Kanye West made ages ago is that if you can do anything that you want in a lifetime, try it all at once.
Definitely.
But at the same time, don't burn out. So I guess level it out, each and everything. But yeah, it's going great. Hopefully I will become a doctor, God willing, and then we can just see where this YouTube stuff can take me as well. So yeah.
Yeah, there's no reason why you should do one thing anymore. Lots of people
everyone's doing it.
everything.
Competition is rife. Everyone's doing everything. So yeah, it's going
well.
Why not?
So Murad, this is a big question.
What's this question,
just
please?
prepare yourself, okay?
Okay.
How do you take your tea?
My tea has to be 2 sugars. And
What?
You have to.
Yes, sugar lime.
2
Yeah,
sugars.
sorry, I'm not about the sugar lime. And you have to stir it because some people don't stir it. They have the attitude. And they don't stir the tea. The sugar doesn't dissolve in. Yeah. It's not nice. And you've got to have a batch full of biscuits, as we see right now.
But have you made a plan to wean yourself off the sugar, or are you happy with your sugar life?
The sugar life is here to stay. It's been reserved. But yeah, definitely, you have to stir the sugar. That's why I cannot stress enough. And the tea has to be hot. Nobody likes a cold tea.
No. It's true.
No.
Full of shade. I'm just saying.
So when you go to Nando's, how do you like chicken?
So Nando's is the go-to place for me.
The go-to place for everyone.
I'm there a lot these days. The chicken has just to be fresh. I can't stress this enough because the chicken is dry. It's a sad day. I'm not even trying to be funny, but I must have went one time, and the chicken was coming onto my table, and I was excited. And he laid it on the table, and then he leaves. So I'm about to have the chicken. The chicken was dry.
Oh.
So I had to ask him to come back because I'm not having dry chicken. And the flavour wasn't there. It wasn't succulent. There was like it wasn't even hot. It wasn't chilly. And I'm thinking, what's going on? So it was a bit of a calamity. But I had to. It has to be fresh. There has to be some flavour.
What about your spice
some
level
spices, hot or chilly.
Hot or the one above.
So that's what I'm about that life. Some people, I'm not about the herb.
Lemon and
herb, or mango and lime.
People are standing on Nando's stand. They want to do lemon herb life, not me. Sorry.
You walk away with lemon. If someone gets lemon and herb, I'm like, you hold your head in shame.
Definitely.
I should walk away.
They have to get the flag with it, like to pretend it's
cover
hot.
up the lemon and herb flag.
Chicken has to be fresh, succulent. Flavour has to be rife, and that's it. That's just all it is for me, to be honest. Then I have a nice chicken.
So you're into fashion, big time. I've seen some of your fashion videos. They're really cool. What things are you loving in fashion and menswear at the moment?
I love Trust Before. I want to do everything at the same time. So filming with reviews, people jump me on Instagram, so keep me on that as well, guys. And you see me obviously modelling clothes. You're thinking, okay, he's doing this as well. So when it comes to clothes this summer, I think pastel colours are the way forward. Like it's about a whole spring eccentric vibe. Got the light blue, the stuff I've done on my channel, and then you can go into like a pair of white basic shoes from ASOS that I've recently bought, and white or black shoes literally go with anything.
Yeah.
The versatility is ridiculous. So I definitely a nice coat. Just a nice maroon coat because it's summer in London, but let's not get it twisted. It can rain any minute. So
layer
out carefully because it might be summer, but spring shower or something might just attack us. So you have a nice, good, elegant coat, I would say.
Okay, Murad, we've got this special jar, or whatever it is, which we've
put
in this jar. Some names of some very well-known people, and we just want you to pull them out and give us your uncensored opinion about that person. And if you're feeling really exciting, you can compare it to a biscuit, or we can help you with that.
Please.
Yeah, jar, please. Okay, so are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
All right.
I'm a bit nervous. Let's see who comes out on top.
Okay.
All right. Rihanna. I think she's clever. That's what I'll say. She's very clever in terms of her marketing. She's a marketing phenomenal when it comes to the way she pushes herself. She's constantly releasing videos. She's one of them few artists who constantly releases back-to-back albums she has taken a break, but she's coming back, and there's rumours that she's going to release another Part 2 album coming out. So, and to be honest, that will be successful in terms of the singles. Nevertheless, her albums don't really have much of a big impact. However, she's very successful. Her longevity is quite surprising to me. I didn't think she'd be here for this long, but it's just something about like the way she just portrays herself in videos. Her music is just so catchy, and she knows how to work with the right people. Her and Calvin Harris constantly reciprocate great music in this industry. They know how to make those #1 songs, and this is what it is. Rihanna's here to stay for a while, it seems, and let's just see how long she's here to stay for.
So if she was a biscuit...
If she was a biscuit, I think she'd be a party ring because this girl is wild. Have you seen her in strip clubs? Have you seen her in strip clubs? She's just throwing money at everyone. This girl doesn't care about anyone. That's what I like about Rihanna. She doesn't give two craps about what people think about her. She does what she needs to do. She's successful and she stays in her lane. That's what. She doesn't like to attack people or think she's better than anyone else. She stays in her lane. She's focused on her career, and that proves as to why it is quite long. She did jump into the filming career with I think it's called Battleship. I don't know what it was called, but that didn't really go well for her. So she knows that's not really her lane to go to.
She's not gone there again.
She's not gone there again since then. But I do feel like she's a pirate because she's wild as hell. She doesn't care about what she thinks. She's focused and she's very diligent, and she just
And she looks good like a party ring. You know, that is the most appealing on the dish, right?
And just when it comes to her fashion, she's launched herself into a fashion label. She's working with Puma now as well. She's literally reignited that whole entire label. It is ridiculous. The slides, the shoes, everything. So Rihanna is definitely bursting away into different types of platforms, and she finds out what's good for her and takes advantage of it and uses it as a catalyst to further her own career. And when it comes to stuff that she's not good at, she doesn't try to play as if she's good at it. She just owns it and takes it as it is. So Rihanna's quite good.
Okay, next one.
Let's see what this one's saying. Chris Brown. That's quite weird. That's quite weird.
The fate came in and involved itself.
I mean, I think he's a bit of a clown. That's what I can say to you. He's constantly playing with different girls. It's a bit of a... her name's gone off the top of my head. Karrueche, there we go. He's playing with Karrueche. One day he wants her, one day he doesn't, and it's just like you need to focus on career. And he's got a daughter now as well. Where did this daughter come from? I don't know. But it's as if since the whole Rihanna stuff, he has plateaued. His career has gone down massively, as Jay-Z pointed out. I remember. However, nevertheless, he has come back with great hits. So I do feel like he's still successful. He's still got great songs.
And he's a good dancer.
Yeah, he's a good dancer. He's not completely forgotten or thrown off the map. Nevertheless, that whole saga tarnished his image permanently. And I do feel like he needs to just stay on the right road. Hopefully his daughter can just bring him back in terms of keeping him focused. Just come out with a good album and get your promotion stuff done. I think he's finished it. I don't know if he's still doing it.
Yeah, he's
finished quite a while ago, but I think he needs to just stay focused. He lacks creativity now these days. He needs to work with the right people, get his album out. I think for me personally, I'm career focused, which is probably why I'm kind of implementing this onto Chris Brown. But I feel like that's best.
It's true though, like what Bieber did. You know, people lost respect, but he worked with the right people. I think when you lose respect, it has a huge impact.
That's a very good point because Justin Bieber's album Purpose was great.
Yeah, amazing.
Although no shade, it was great. It wasn't great because of him. It was great because of the producers.
Yeah.
Like any one of our voices could be on that, and the song would have banged. Nevertheless, it worked with him, and he's put him in a better position than he was beforehand. So Chris Brown needs to do the same thing.
Right, I reckon he's a jammy dodger. Would you agree? Because he's jammy.
He's just sticky. He's
jammy, and he's like an artful dodger in the way he's like
he's always
a bit underhand.
Playing different games. It's just not going well for him.
Yeah.
I want to pick.
Okay, you pick one, child. What's this one?
This name for you.
I was waiting for this name. I was like, Miss Kenya Moore.
Going with the win, fabulous. Okay.
This girl's a trifling clown.
Kenya Moore.
She's a trifling clown. Let me tell you why she's a trifling clown. She's coming on reality TV, Rise of Atlanta. It's the show that I'm talking about. So if anyone actually watching, you will know that that's the main show I talk about. The reason why I think she's a clown is because she tries to put out an image. She constructs an image, but we can see through her. We can see through her in her contact lenses. We can see what she's doing. And she comes and she's faking these boyfriends, faking these positions, and she wants to be the new reality TV queen of that show. It's going to be nearly leaked, so you can try what you want, Kenya, but it ain't going to work. However, she does have great hair. She's very good looking, and she's marketing in terms of her hair products. Isn't really going anywhere. I don't live in America, Atlanta, so it's not really big here in the UK, London. Even with Kim Fields, she had a lot of beef with Kim Fields and tried to underline her career by comparing it with a reality TV show. And like, Kenya, you really have tried it in every form of manner. And I do feel like you are a bit of a clown. You need to leave the show because I feel like you've overplayed your... I'm not even a Kenya hater. Like, I do understand. She looks great and she's using her image to promote herself with all these products. She did have a show. She planned to have a show. Unfortunately, got cancelled. It didn't go well. Good, bro. I mean, I can see where she's coming from when it came to the show, but it wasn't going well for her. And she's constantly trying to undermine people and just constructing a fake image. And it's like, there's only so much of that you can do when people get tired of it.
Yeah.
People see her as a villain of the show. She's entertaining. She's not really entertaining. She just creates storylines. Like, so the storyline with her and her mother, and you don't really play out a storyline with your mother on TV. You don't do that. She ran up to the door and was knocking on the door. I'm like, why are you playing a sound reality TV? It's not a good way to do it.
No.
You lose respect for yourself. It's a huge knock-on effect to you. And when we see her, I'm just thinking, I don't really expect you to be running up to your mother's door we haven't seen in ages, and you're playing it on TV for some sympathy folks. What are you doing? Like, can you please just get your life, because no one's getting it for her. So
definitely.
I do think she's a clown. However, she will continue to stay on the show because she's going to write some storylines. Let's just see what happens. But yeah, she's a clown. She needs help.
I know exactly what biscuit she is.
What biscuit is she?
Bloody dry cream cracker.
Well, you better preach. But
dry.
Even Portia did tell her that she looked ashy.
And don't contact me to come meet you and whatever else with your ashy feet. Okay. Bye, Portia. Okay, bye, Ashy.
She had bad skin.
That storyline was hilarious.
Dry cream. Okay, next up,
let's see. Okay, Miss Azalea Banks.
Oh.
This is a good one. She's lost herself. She's blind to. I'm so upset because this girl, when it comes to music, I feel like she's one of the best rappers. I feel like she's better than Nicki Minaj.
Yeah.
I do feel like because she intertwines the European, the hip hop, all the type of music.
And the singing, she's a great singer.
She's a great singer, and she obviously came into that with 212.
Yeah.
And she's just gone through with Contessa, her mixtapes, her albums. It's great, but her attitude has just ruined everything. I don't know where she's coming from. Out of all people, but I think that black women get the worst when it comes to how they're portrayed in the media, but she's going about the wrong way. We all saw her crying on that interview, and from there, a lot of people changed the image about her. I'm thinking, okay, she's doing bits, she's going to go far, and then no, she wants to come on Twitter and she wants to come for Zayn Malik, she wants to come for Sky Jackson, so many people, and they're just like, what have you done? Like, you're ruining your image minute by minute. She got blocked from Twitter, and she might be banned from the UK. Like, it's ridiculous. Now, in my opinion, I think that's a bit extra because people like Trump are still walking around, and you're banning her. However, you need to stop messing up your image. Like, her attitude is disgusting. She's rude to everyone. Now she wants to apologize on Instagram, and then she wants to get rude again to people. Like, her image is messing up.
She needs to control her ratchetness.
I think it's a bit too late now.
She's got no class.
It's too late.
You don't come for someone from One Direction. I know they're One Direction, but everybody loves them. That's the dumbest move you could ever make.
What she said was just ridiculous.
And it was really ridiculous.
She devalued everything she said about black women of colour when she said what she said to Zayn Malik.
That's what I'm saying. Like, she reversed her whole image completely, and it's like, your music is good. What are you doing? Like, if you came on to 212 and you're such a nice attitude, I'm sure she'd be huge right now, without a shadow of a doubt. But her attitude is disgusting. She's rude to everyone, and she's blind. Let me tell you why she's blind, because she doesn't know what it's doing to her as a person. Now, she has said that she doesn't really have a great relationship with her mother in terms of the fact that her mother is not affectionate to her at all. So from a psychological perspective, you can form a retentive personality where you do lash out on stuff and then you out of nowhere, and that kind of background information can implement and understand as to why she does what she's doing. However, someone needs to just tell her, because I feel like nobody is. Her managers, the people that she's working with.
Come on.
She's not, to be fair, and she's not signed. She's not signed to a label yet. Her latest video, The Big Beat, has millions of views for an unsigned person. It's ridiculous, but she's not taking advantage of this. She's one of the best rappers of our generation. However, her attitude has ruined everything, has demoralized her image, and she will remain stagnant for a very long time. I feel like it's too late, in my opinion. I don't know about you guys.
Well, it's that whole thing again about when you lose respect, it's a huge, you can be likeable again, but that respect.
I think she should just sit down, be as honest as possible, apologize, cry if you have to, get your sympathy back, and then release a banging album to somewhat bring you back up. But in my opinion, I do feel like it's too late for her.
Because she's always been doing like jabs at people, but this time she just went to a new level.
The tea from all directions, and she was not having it from anyone, calling him a curry-scented whatever. No, I don't want to be swearing on the show. But Zayn Malik, and he obviously didn't respond as much because she accused him of stealing the videos. In my opinion, I didn't see that much similarity apart from the images of the eyes, which were quite similar from both videos. But you didn't have to go to that further extent. Like, it puts you further down. It's like she's blind to everything.
Yeah, she's behaving like a little girl, not a woman as well. Little girl behaviour. Well, Murad, all I have to say is cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah, cheers.
Thanks for spilling the tea with us.
No way, sometimes you've got to spill the tea.
You've got to spill the tea. And you can catch all of the shows on Get Lifted TV. Remember to like and subscribe, and leave your comments below. Remember to check out Murad's videos as well.
Yes, guys, keep me out on Instagram, Murad_Merali, and check me out on my YouTube channel and check my reviews if you guys want to. And I appreciate you guys having me today. I'm very thankful.
It's been great. It's been lovely.
It's been lovely. It's been great. The tea's been good. Spilled a lot. The biscuits have been dry. There's been no shade. But some of the biscuits have been dry. But some of them, it was good.
But the content was not dry.
The content was sweet. The content was sweet like my sugar.
Provocative things, and she started it off with her MTV Cribs.
Oh my god, MTV Cribs.
When she took off her clothes in the bath, I was like, I'm going to proceed to be.
It was like 4 episodes long. Like, your house is not that big. Like 50 Cent's house is probably bigger than yours.